Do you realize, according to the West Point, a West Point graduate after he serves 5 years in the Army is in greater demand than a Harvard graduate? And that tells you volumes about it. So these young people, the football won't be the greatest in the world. However, the young men are. I was at Notre Dame. We played Navy every year. We played Army, Air Force quite often. I want to tell you, I have nothing but the greatest respect for the people on that field, and that represents the best of this country.
Taya, you're a military man's wife. Tell us about how you're seeing this. So many military people in Trump's administration now.
No, I mean, I think it's brilliant because there's one thing to have theory about what war is like. There's another thing if you've actually fought it. So when you look at Kelly and you look at the border between Mexico and you look at his Secretary of Defense nominations with Mattis, I mean, these are people that don't have to say, well, I think this might be the threat, or this could be, or that could be. They're saying, no, this is the threat, and what you don't know about the enemy is this, and what you don't know about the ranchers in Texas or Border Patrol is X, Y, Z. Those are things that people I know have a lot of information on that are very different than what you hear on a national level. So I think it's brilliant to get somebody that has the inside scoop and actually knows what's happening, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Coach, it's Dagan McDowell. Have you been talking to Donald Trump, giving him some tips, some pointers since he won the election?
Well, he doesn't need any advice from me, but just like anything else, when you go in and you take over an organization, number one, you put together a great group of assistant coaches, you come up with a plan, and you expect the people to carry out the plan and execute it. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and most importantly, it's up to President-elect Trump that when things go wrong, to be the leader, to give people hope, to give them faith, because things aren't always going to be smooth. And you can't worry about the critics, you can't worry about the people that deride you. What you have to do is understand you're there for a greater mission. That's to help this country, keep them safe, make it prosperous, help people to get jobs.
Coach, did you see yesterday the ceremony for the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor? U.S. Admiral Harry Harris got a standing ovation, and it was because he took a swipe at 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. Listen to this. I got to get your reaction.
You can bet that the men and women that we honor today and those who died that fateful morning 75 years ago never took a knee and never failed to stand whenever they heard our national anthem being played.
Your reaction, Lou?
I'm not surprised at all. I was in Honolulu this summer, had lunch with Admiral Harris and General Flanner, and that is the way they feel. My personal feeling is this, and I've always told our football team prior to the beginning of the year, we will not use this football team to promote any cause other than our university. We aren't going to use it to promote gay rights, anything else. You want to promote a cause, you go do it on your own. We aren't going to bring it on the football team. You're part of this team. That's it. Now, you want to go do it on your own? God bless you. I wish you well. I think it's ridiculous for Colin Kaepernick to do that, to show dishonor to so many brave men. Just go in the hospital in Afghanistan, somewhere else. See the sacrifices that people have made. What made this country great? Yeah, he has the right to do it, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah. I think everybody agrees with that.
Yeah, the right to do
Take
a lot
that.
of things that we shouldn't do.
Well, yesterday I wanted to say, and I know Coach is going to agree with me on this, is you think about Pearl Harbor, and you think about all the young men who lied about their age to fight for this country. And in this day and age, there are plenty of people who are worried about words, triggering words, and the need for safe spaces and therapy dogs because Donald Trump's election to the presidency bothers them.
Right.
That's where we live. There are a lot of people who are fighting for this country still, but again, there's been a shift in attitude among a lot of young people.
Yeah. But to Lou's point, not at West Point, not at Annapolis, and not among the best of our country.
Yeah.
Yep, that's great. And people should check out Donald Stratton's All the Gallant Men because he's a Pearl Harbor survivor, and it talks about exactly what he had to fight in the Courage Under Fire. It puts it all into perspective when you talk about the kids that need, you know, their teachers to bring them hot cocoa and tissues after an election.
Yeah, my uncle lied about his age to fight to enlist in the Navy after Pearl Harbor Day.
He wanted so much to be able to fight for this country. Lou, good to see you, Coach. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to be with you, Marie. Have a great day.
And to you as well. Lou Holtz joining us there.